Be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Going to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to fire on second down. The throw. That's reeled in. It's Terry. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Bringing it back. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown Sooners. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Pulls it in. It's Hardy. Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Powers through the defender. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Oklahoma! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit open guy and let him do the rest.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. First down here for the offense.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. Dances away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong.
Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Missouri wants to go fast.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. With the catch, it's Sategna. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice job playing physical by the defense. That's a great job. He catches the ball, gets a yard, and the defense goes, no, sir, you go no more. And now next time he catches it, where's that dude at? I'm going to find him. Stay away from him.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Pulls it in, it's Sategna. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him. So a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Here we go. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Kent. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The sure hands, it's Gibson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Finds his man. It's Burks. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Complete to the left. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. The give on the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides to back and leaves it. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Great move. Now he's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run.
Big guy tries to barrel in. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They just keep firing. Touchdown, Missouri! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with... There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Quick completion to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Turns it on in midfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sooners!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Boise State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
They're trailing by 11 to Hawaii. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Almost had the completion. Just missed him.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going for the big play. Snags it inside the 20. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Wide open downfield. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Tigers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. That's caught. It's Lewis. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Starting to feel a little pressure. All by himself. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
That's caught. It's Gibson. Turning it up. Got enough space. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. He lets it fly. Reels it in down the left side. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. Missouri wants to go fast. To the air on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Trying to set up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. To the air, it's Mateer. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. It's caught. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 40, at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Breaks into the open. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Lewis. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Going to the run, it's Barnes. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown Sooners! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. Unloads it downfield. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Got room on the return. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Extending the play. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. The short hands, it's Coleman. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when
he makes a grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one match.
Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Terry. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
From the gun, running back on the move.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the catch. It's Terry. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the 1st down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And some room to work. Pass the sticks, and he may get more.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make them earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll test the right side. Ball down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's thrown another interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
He'll try it again. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game. Possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've